Hey folks. So the gastric emptying study did not go to plan. The first one I did a couple months ago that told them that I had the gastroparesis in the first place. My stomach only emptied from full to about 86%, I think. Well, this time it only emptied to 65%. So not enough to open my diet, not enough to think about getting the G-tube out anytime soon. Not enough to do any of the things that I was hoping for. So that's a bummer. And also yesterday, I got stuck a lot. My IVs occluded in my hand. My IV occluded in my right hand and started burning really badly as the medicine and stuff was pushed directly into tissue instead of into my vein. So we had to get that pulled, but they wouldn't pull it until they found another vein. So they put another IV in my forearm of my right arm and then pulled the one out of my wrist, and then the one that they put in my forearm occluded within like 10 minutes. Worse than the one in my wrist had done, and it got all swollen and angry and red and painful and hard. Super fast. So they had to pull that one. So they put one in this wrist instead. So it's in exactly the same spot as the one on my right wrist had been. The Coband, which is what this brown stuff is called, is there because the tape keeps falling off because my hands are really sweaty and this is a really bendy part of your hand. So the Coband's only there to keep the tape on it so it's safe and it's sealed off from air and stuff because, that's an IV. You want it to be sealed off. It's started burning. To give you guys some statistics, this is my 5th IV in 5 days. And I've been stuck for blood draws or IVs at least 20 times since I got here on late Sunday night. Had 2 IVs for a while at a time, which is always unfortunate. I hate having IVs in both my arms at once. I've been pushing to get a midline placed for days, and they just wouldn't do it. And now they don't think it's necessary because they're trying to wean me off the insulin drip, and I'm done with the high-dose steroids now, so I don't think I'm going to get a midline this time, which is okay. But I talked to my doctor this morning, and things are confusing and complicated. So my blood sugars are still really whack. So they're not comfortable with letting me leave tomorrow, which was the initial plan, was Saturday. So they had pushed it back to Monday, and now they're not comfortable with that either. Because my Prograf levels, which is my main anti-rejection medication, are still messed up too. For some reason, I'm not absorbing the medicine properly. Sometimes I'm hyper-absorbing it, sometimes I'm hypo-absorbing it. So sometimes I'm getting really super high levels, and then other times I'm getting really super low levels, which is what put me in this rejection in the first place. Almost 100% guaranteed that's what's putting me here. And I guess there's this other medicine that could work instead of Prograf, even though Prograf is their main go-to. This other medicine could work, but it's intravenous, so it's an IV medicine, and I would have to get an infusion of it every 2 weeks. So with the proof now that my veins are shit, which I tried telling them from the get-go, but nobody ever listens to me. So with the proof now, before their very eyes, that getting vein access on me is a pain in the ass, and it's incredibly painful for me, and traumatic for me, and anxiety-ridden for me, which nobody seemed to care about. Well, no doctor seemed to care about. The nurses do, but the doctors don't. they're talking very tentatively about if we go this path with this other drug that's IV, giving me my port back, which is like the only relatively decent news I've heard in a few days. So I'm like, I'm really messed up, guys. Like, I wanted this part to be done with after transplant, but apparently it's not. So it's just really hard to feel grateful to be still going through all this. So if everybody could like chill with the gratefulness, that'd be great. Because I'm not feeling it right now. I'm just really not. I'm just tired. And I'm done. But I don't get to be done. I never get to be done. Because I will always fight for this silly, silly life that for some reason I cling to. I didn't want to cry, but sometimes you gotta be real. And right now, real is crying, real is pain, real is exhaustion. Real is knowing that even though this could be way worse than it is, it's pretty shitty still. I know it's only been a couple months, but keeping hope through all this is really, really hard. When your body betrays you several times in a couple months, it's hard to believe that it's gonna just stop and just get with the picture. And once again, I'm doing this all alone from a hospital. I'm not gonna apologize for crying this time. And I am still gonna post this video. Even though I hate to let people see me cry. Sometimes I just need to. I'm just hoping one day I will look back and all of this will be worth it. I don't know when that day is gonna be, but I really hope for it. I love you folks. Sorry I'm a Debbie Downer today, but crap, I just apologized. I can't even stop myself. Yeah, I'm a Debbie Downer, but sometimes that's life. So I will see you all next time on the next installment of My Joyful Life. Bye.